All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. New Delhi tells China developments related to Jammu and Kashmir is internal matter of India, has no implication on its boundaries or LAC with China. Jammu and Kashmir administration relaxes restrictions in 9 districts of Kashmir Valley. Government to start special hospitals offering Indian system of medicines in 150 districts of the country. Flood situation in Maharashtra improves. IMD predicts heavy rainfall in North and South Goa. And Isro says Chandrayaan-2 will move towards moon early tomorrow. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said legislation passed recently by Parliament in Jammu and Kashmir is aimed at promoting better governance and socio-economic development of the state. He said the issue is related to changes in a temporary provision of the Constitution of India and was the sole prerogative of the country. During his bilateral meeting with the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi in Beijing, Mr. Jaishankar said there was no implication for either the external boundaries of India or the line of actual control with China. According to an official release, Mr. Jaishankar said India was not raising any additional territorial claims and Chinese concerns in this regard were therefore misplaced. He also conveyed that so far as the India-China boundary question is concerned, the two sides had agreed to a fair, reasonable and mutually acceptable settlement of the boundary question on the basis of the 2005 political parameters and guiding principles. The official release said the two countries agreed that maintenance of peace and tranquility in border areas was essential for smooth development of relations. For this, the two armed forces had enhanced communication and were implementing various confidence-building measures. The economic relationship has seen some progress, but the increasing trade deficit was a matter of concern. Jammu and Kashmir administration has said it is committed to maintain peace and public order in the state and police are working in this direction. In a statement, the administration said restrictions were completely lifted in 5 districts of Jammu. Similarly, relaxation was also given in the 9 other districts of Kashmir based on local assessment of the situation. It said media persons are being facilitated through a media center set up by state government and they have been provided phone and internet facilities. Restrictions on connectivity continue as a result of security requirements. However, people are being facilitated to contact their relatives and children outside the state through widespread deployment of helplines at convenient locations. Thousands of calls are being made every day from these designated places. Over 300 public points for phone connectivity are functional across the Kashmir division. Top officials of Jammu and Kashmir administration have said that a malicious campaign has been unleashed on social media and international media to project a negative image of the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. At a brief press conference yesterday, Jammu and Kashmir Principal Secretary Rohit Kansal categorically denied that any firing incident has happened in Jammu and Kashmir. Governor Satyapal Malik said that the internet communication and social media is a weapon which Pakistan has been using to whip up passions and create tensions in the Kashmir Valley. After snapping diplomatic and trade ties with India unilaterally, a jittery Pakistan is resorting to false propaganda. Social media giant Facebook has said it is treating discussions on Jammu and Kashmir with top priority and is removing content that violates its community standards. Twitter has also suspended accounts of those Pakistani journalists who were spreading rumors about the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. A report from our correspondent.
According to reliable sources, action is being initiated against those responsible for unleashing malicious propaganda against India in J&K. It also includes initiating action against closing down 8 Twitter accounts which are spreading all sorts of rumors and propaganda in the state. One of the Twitter accounts is that of separatist leader Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani. A week after the abrogation of Article 370, Pakistan is not able to digest the new reality and is as usual busy in spreading canards about India. R.K. Rana, AR News, Jammu.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Special hospitals offering Indian systems of medicines like Siddha and Ayurved will be started in 150 districts across the country. This was stated by Union Minister of State for Ayush, Shri Shripad Yesso Naik, while inaugurating an Ayurved Medical College in Vellore, Tamil Nadu yesterday. Talking to AIR this morning, the minister said,
Under Ayush Mission, our ministry has decided to give 150-bedded Ayush hospital to each district. Till now, we have sanctioned around about 100 hospitals, and we have given the budget also to the state government. For coming year, definitely we will be going to give one district hospital to each district, and by this the people will get the benefit of the Ayush services.
He also pointed out that research institutions on the lines of AIIMS will also be started in various parts of the country to encourage research into Indian medicine systems. The minister also revealed that a 6-month course in basic medicine has been started with the intention of providing basic health care in rural areas. In Maharashtra, the flood situation has improved with the water levels of two crucial rivers, Krishna and Panchganga, in the worst-hit Sangli and Kolhapur districts receding yesterday, and relief and rescue operations going on in full swing. At least 43 people have died in the floods and rain-related incidents in Kolhapur, Sangli, Satara, Pune and Solapur in the last 8 days. A report.
The efforts of the administration to bring back the situation to normal in the flood-hit areas of western Maharashtra received boost with the water levels of Krishna and Panchganga rivers in Sangli and Kolhapur district coming down further and rains taking a break. However, the rivers are still flowing above the danger mark. Meanwhile, the state BJP president and revenue minister Chandrakant Patil said state BJP unit's decision to adopt the flood-hit villages is aimed to restore the infrastructure and basic communication in the flood-hit villages as soon as possible and bring life of people back to normal. Patil said he has appealed to BJP leaders from the level of Sarpanch to MLAs and MLCs to donate their 1-month salary or wages for the relief work. City Jain, AR News, Mumbai.
India Meteorological Department IMD has predicted heavy rainfall in North and South Goa during the next few days and has advised fishermen not to venture into the sea. IMD in a statement said the strong winds with a speed reaching 45 to 55 km per hour, gusting to 65 km per hour, are likely to prevail along and off Maharashtra-Goa coast during the next 2 days. IMD added that the low-pressure area lies over Northwest Bay of Bengal and adjoining West Bengal-Bangladesh coasts. In Karnataka, the water has started receding in many flood-affected districts and flood situation has improved. However, the rain, flood and landslide have led to death of 48 people and displaced over 6,73,000 people. More from a correspondent.
The floods and landslides have disrupted connectivity in 136 major roads and efforts are on to clear them to move men and relief material to the affected people. The Air Force rescued 365 tourists from Hampi World Heritage Site who were marooned at a guest house in Virupapura Gadde. They were airlifted and landed at Vijayanagara Airport by Mi-17 helicopter and one ALH of Indian Navy. One NDRF personnel struck on top of tree in the middle of raging waters of Tungabhadra River. Two was winched up to safety yesterday. The helicopters were also used to airdrop relief materials. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
In widespread rain and landslides in Kerala, it is reported that 83 people died. Around 270,000 people are in various relief camps. Rescue and search operations are in full swing. As Met Department wants rain in the state, orange alert is issued in 6 districts. Holidays declared for all educational institutions in 9 districts today. Indian Space Research Organization Chairman Dr. K. Shivan has said the organization will tomorrow perform a maneuver called Trans-Lunar Injection, by which Chandrayaan-2 will leave Earth and move towards the Moon's orbit. He said the maneuver will be performed early morning at around 3:30 a.m. Dr. Shivan was speaking in Ahmedabad yesterday on the sidelines of an event to mark the birth centenary celebrations of father of India's space program, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. The Isro chairman said the spacecraft will be reaching the Moon's orbit on the 20th of this month and it will be landing on the Moon's surface on the 7th of next month by performing a series of maneuvers. India's second lunar mission, Chandrayaan-2, was successfully launched on the 22nd of last month. The central government's initiatives such as the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and the Smart City missions are playing a vital role in the transformation of the Indian urban landscape. The policies formulated in the last 5 years have resulted in a paradigm shift in urban development in the country, which has transformed lives of crores of people. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his Mann Ki Baat address in March last year spoke on Smart City Mission and Urban Mission. He said the missions were launched in the country to provide all kinds of amenities in the big cities and small towns.
हमारे देश में करीब 500 छोटे-मोटे शहर हैं। हम शहरों को जीवन जीने योग्य बनाने के लिए बड़ा अभियान उठाया है। देश में दुनिया की बराबरी कर सके ऐसे स्मार्ट सिटी होनी चाहिए और दूसरी तरफ देश के गरीब से गरीब व्यक्ति को भी रहने के लिए अपना घर होना चाहिए और घर भी वो जिसमें बिजली हो, पानी हो, शौचालय हो, नजदीक में पढ़ने के लिए स्कूल का प्रबंध हो। 2022 में जब भारत आजादी के 75 साल मनाएगा, हम देशवासियों को घर देना चाहते हैं।
Our correspondent has filed this report.
The centre is leaving no stone unturned to fulfill its vision of housing for all by 2022, giving wings to crores of aspirations. Several initiatives have been launched to transform the urban landscape, like Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Smart City Mission and Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, Amrit. Under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, over 85 lakh houses have been sanctioned. The houses will be provided with amenities like toilets, electricity and LPG connections. Under the Amrit scheme that aims to improve the quality of life for all, especially the poor and the disadvantaged, over 1,800 projects worth more than 4,700 crore rupees have been completed so far. In the first Pragati meeting of the second term recently, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi had exhorted officials to work diligently towards this objective of housing for all by 2022. Swati Rakheja, AIR News, Delhi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said conservation of nature and cleanliness is close to his heart. During the conversation with famous TV presenter Bear Grylls in a special episode of Man vs. Wild on Discovery Channel, which was telecast yesterday, Mr. Modi urged to live with love for nature and not exploiting it for one's own ends, but leaving it for future generations. Prime Minister said fulfilling people's dreams gave him happiness and his focus is on development, and he always tried to do justice with the responsibility he was given. Delhi Traffic Police has issued an advisory for the Independence Day function at the Red Fort on Thursday and for its full dress rehearsal today to ensure safe and smooth flow of vehicles across the city. According to the traffic advisory, 7 roads including Netaji Subhash Marg, SP Mukherjee Marg, Chandni Chowk Road, Nishad Raj Marg, Esplanade Road and Ring Road from Rajghat to Y Point Hanuman Setu will be closed for general public from 4 a.m. to 10 and only labelled vehicles will be permitted. Operations resumed at Hong Kong Airport early this morning after protests shut down the travel hub. All flights in and out of Hong Kong were cancelled yesterday as thousands of anti-government pro-democracy demonstrators entered into the airport. In a statement, the airport authority had said the operations at Hong Kong International Airport have been seriously disrupted as a result of the public assembled at the airport. Indian duo of Ajit Haridas and Vijay Lancy won the men's doubles 40+ title in the Yonex BWF World Senior Badminton Championship held at Katowice in Poland. In the final played yesterday, Haridas and Lancy defeated the Danish pair of Esben Kampegaard and Morten Rasmussen 19-21, 21-17, 21-19. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Sunil Verma.
Thank you, Abhishek. Muted Eid al-Azha celebrations in the Kashmir Valley is one of the stories that dominates headlines this morning. Somber Eid in Kashmir as curbs fuel discontent, headlines Hindustan Times. On External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar's visit to China, the Asian Age writes, differences must not turn disputes, India tells China. India dismisses China's concerns over J&K, says it's an internal matter, writes the Statesman. Mukesh Ambani unveils Jio fiber service for fixed broadband, informs The Hindu. Saudi Aramco to buy 20% in RIL's petro arm for $15 billion, reports The Times of India. Government to reinstate tax waiver for disability pension of veterans, notes The Pioneer. And finally, what went into PM's wild adventure? Hindustan Times informs that proceeds will go to national cause. With that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Sunil. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. New Delhi tells China developments related to Jammu and Kashmir is internal matter of India, has no implication on its boundaries or LAC with China. Jammu and Kashmir administration relaxes restrictions in 9 districts of Kashmir Valley. Government to start special hospitals offering Indian system of medicines in 150 districts of the country. Flood situation in Maharashtra improves. IMD predicts heavy rainfall in North and South Goa. And Isro says Chandrayaan-2 will move towards moon early tomorrow. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.